Alright, welcome to my review for Dragon Age The Veilguard, and let me tell you, I am a huge Dragon Age fan, and I've played and loved all the previous games. So for me, I like Dragon Age Origins, Inquisition, then Dragon Age 2. That's the order that I like them in. So this game, I want to give you guys my honest thought, and I'm going to tell you guys straight up. This game sucks. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Of course the game sucks. It's work. Haven't you seen the videos? Yes, I have seen those videos, but I'm telling you now, after playing this game, that's not the only problem with this game. And where do I even begin? Like, literally, everything about this game sucks. And it's not just because of the political pushing in this game. Everything about it sucks. The story, the characters, the gameplay, everything sucks in this game. Now, I'm going to try my best not to get into a rant, but after playing this game, it does not feel like a Dragon Age game. Like, it is not only completely different, but it's so boring to play, it is not funny. Like, let me start with the story first. The story is written so poorly that the dialogue in this game, like, they gotta really spell out things to you. Like, the way the dialogue is written in this game, like, this game treats you like you're an idiot. Like, they gotta really spell out things, like I said. I'll give you guys an example how the dialogue works in this game. So basically, they're trying to stop the big threat in this game, right? So this is literally the dialogue. We gotta stop Aldenon and Gillenane from taking over the world. Oh, do you mean the elven gods Alanon and Gillenane? Oh yes, those gods. Alanon and Gillenane need to be stopped. Literally, that's the dialogue in this game. They gotta really dumb down, like it's like this. The dialogue is like, it's like they're talking to 5-year-olds. They gotta really spell it out. They gotta almost like repeat, not exactly repeat a sentence, but they gotta really dumb it down for you. It's like they treat you like you're stupid, you know? Like, that's how bad the dialogue is in this game. Now, even to be honest, even the choices you get in this game, when you make choices, like, it's actually almost like an illusion of choice, because sometimes what you pick, he says the same thing anyway, no matter what you pick. He just says it in a different way. There's not really a variety of choices, if you guys know what I mean. Like, because in the previous game, how they had like variety of choices. Like, you can, like, if someone asks you a question, you can, or he wants you to pick a side, there's a yes or there's a no, right? Or you can be an asshole about it, or be a nice person about it, right? But this game, no matter what you pick, it's the same thing. You can't exactly say no or yes. It's always a yes, but it just depends on the way you want to say that yes. But it's so close to each other, there's almost no point. It's just the way you say it. So it's actually an illusion of choices. There's no real choice, really, in this game. There's only like, probably a few parts in there where you do make a major choice, but then the game lets you know which one it is. But most of the choices does not matter in this game. It really doesn't. Even though the game does pretend that the choices matter, but it really doesn't. And also, speaking about that, when you actually get the choices, when the way it's written, it's not the way you say it. So let's say you pick a choice where it says, no, you want to be like aggressive about it, right? You want to be, aggressive, like you want to give an aggressive answer. It doesn't even come up as aggressive. It's like they try to play it safe. It's not even a real aggressive answer. You just say the same thing, but just differently. It's like they try. Here's the thing also about this game is that this game, I don't want to use the term censored because it's but comparing to the previous Dragon Age games, Dragon Age has always been a dark fantasy. This game seems like it's a Disney game almost, because there's no blood, there's no real like violence. It's like cartoonish violence. Now, I'll get to the gameplay in a second, but I just want to talk about the story. So overall, the story is written poorly. Like, there are some parts in this game where it gets literally into stupidity. Like, even the dialogue does not help their case, because like I said, the dialogue is written so badly it makes these characters even more stupid. Like, I'll give you guys an example of something that happens in this game, right? So what happens is you need support, right, to fight these gods. So you basically go to the Grey Warden commander and ask him for help. Now, he does not believe your story that these gods are the threat. He thinks it's a fairy tale and he does not believe it. Now, later on in the game, this is literally what happens, right? So he's in a fortress, right, fighting off the Darkspawn. Now, one of the guards actually appears in the sky and literally says, like, appears in the sky, like I'm talking about hugely, right, in the sky. And literally the god says, you know what, we're going to destroy you, we're going to take over the world. And literally this guy still does not believe it. Dude, do you not see the thing in the sky? You know, that's how badly this story is written. It's written so poorly to the point where it's cringe. It just things happen just for the sake of things happening. It's written really poorly. Like comparing to like the old Dragon Age games were not like this. You know, they were written well. You know what I mean? Like even the threat they were going up against, it was written well, right? But this one, it just, I don't know, man. It's not written well at all. And here's the thing, the way the story is written, you just don't care when you go through this game. You don't care. You don't care about the characters either. Because it's written so poorly, like you don't care when you go through this game. Like even the character companions are so, like the dialogue is so bad. Like even the companion quest lines, like, you know, BioWare, they're known to write like really good stories with the companion quests. They're known to do that. But in this game, it's not good. It's so cringy, these quest lines, that they're boring. Like these characters are not likable at all. Like even the gameplay is bad in this game. Like what they decided to do in this game, they even changed the combat system to where, because in the previous Dragon Age games, it was more like a tactical RPG. This time what they decided to do is that they actually changed it to a more action-based combat system. And it's not designed well at all. It doesn't actually even feel right because you can't even change to your companions. Like you can't switch to a different companion. You're playing only as yourself. Like you're the character you make. That's the only one you can control. And basically the companion is just with you, but you can command them to do certain things, but you can also use their abilities, but you can't actually switch to them like in previous Dragon Age games. So you only play as yourself. So if you're defeated in combat, you lose. And they're always immortal, so they can't be defeated in battle. But it just doesn't feel right because the way the enemies are designed, like the way the combat system is designed, is that it's basically, this game is a sponge fest. Like, here's the thing, if you try to increase the difficulty, all the difficulty does is basically just increases the health bar, basically, to where you just become sponges. So you just be seeing dodging, attacking. That's all you're doing. And the more higher the difficulty, the more enemies jump in. It's just basically a sponge fest. It's not fun to play at all. Like there is a point in the game where, because what happened is one of the bosses literally took me an hour and 30 minutes to do on normal, by the way. Because it was just a sponge fest. It wasn't hard. I wasn't dying. It was just a sponge fest, like I said. 1 hour and a half just to beat this boss. So what I decided to do, I even put it on easy just to, you know, make the battles go quicker. So yeah, it's very poorly designed of a combat system. Like when I was saying about the dodging and attacking, basically everything is timed. So you know the right time to dodge and you know the right time to attack. Once you figure that out, the game is easy. You know, there's not really a challenge really. It's just a big health bar if you increase the difficulty. That's it. And if you decrease it, obviously the health bar becomes smaller. That's it. And the window of attack, the warning, you know when like a boss, for example, does a big attack, you can see that red line where they're gonna hit. Yeah, that thing. Just if you put it on the easier difficulty, that it just it gives you more of a warning than that's coming. That's about it. But yeah, very poor combat system. Like even the companions are actually useless in the combat unless you use their abilities. If they're doing like the normal, you know, just their normal attacks, so like their auto battle, if you want to call it, what they do, because you can't control them, like they do almost no damage until you use their abilities, and that's it. Like the combat system is like boring to play, and it is not designed properly. And I'll give you another thing about the gameplay. Most of the time in this game, what you're gonna be doing is basically you're going to be destroying these like fleshy round ball things. So usually 3 of them, you're going to be destroying them to open the door. It's either that or you're going to be destroying 3 crystals. That's what you're going to be doing the majority of this game. Like the previous Dragon Age games were not like this. You know, they were fun to play, like to even traverse walk around, traverse the world. It's not exactly open world, but you know, to walk around, going to like in forest or whatever it is, right? But this one, all you're going to be doing is literally what I mentioned, just destroying these brown fleshy ball things to open a door. What's so fun about that, doing that on repeat and repeat and repeat? That's what you're going to be doing in this game. It's very poorly designed even in the gameplay, not just the story. And not to mention at times, it does push politics. So I don't know, like I don't know why BioWare designed the game the way they did it with this. Because the previous games, you know, they were good games, they were designed well and they were fun to play. And I was a huge Dragon Age fan. But after playing this game, man, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't even think I want another Dragon Age game anymore because this game did some damage to the franchise, to be honest with you, after playing this game. Like, I'm not excited for Dragon Age anymore. Like, the only way they're going to get Dragon Age back up now is basically their next game, like the next Dragon Age game, has to be a miracle. They have to pull a miracle. Because it has to be like the best game ever to get people excited again. Because I don't see how after this they can continue on. Because this game did some damage to the franchise. And not to mention, their next game is going to be Mass Effect. What are they going to do with Mass Effect? Are they going to destroy that franchise as well? Like, what is BioWare thinking? I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, ever since Anthem, BioWare has been going downhill ever since. And to be honest with you, this is just my theory or just thinking. I think if Mass Effect fails, because that's the next game, if that fails, I think that might be done. I think EA's gonna close on BioWare after Mass Effect if Mass Effect fails. I do think that, but yeah, that's just me. That's just my theory. But I don't know about that one. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know why BioWare designed the game the way they did. I really don't know. Because, like, I can't believe that they even released it in this state. Now, I've been actually following the development of this game. And I can tell you that this is not the original design. Their original plans were not this. Because if you guys remember, when they first revealed Dragon Age 4, it was called Dragon Age 4 The Dread Wolf. So obviously it was going to be about Solus. Now what happened is that during the development of Anthem, they actually stopped development to work on that game. Then once they finished it, they restarted development on Dragon Age. But I read somewhere that they actually scrapped their previous plan. So yeah, and this is the thing that they came up with. So yeah, so about that, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't even know whose idea that was. You know, because I think that the original plan might have been better. But anyway, I don't know. Because actually, even during the development of when I was designing this one, was that I think it was the lead developer, the lead programmer, and one of the lead writers actually walked out during the development of this game. And you can actually see it too in this game. Like, if the lead writer left, obviously, you know, the game's written poorly. The main designer, obviously, you know, the design of this game, like, this does not even look like Dragon Age. You know, this game does not even feel the same. You know what I mean? Like, and the lead programmer, obviously, this is what probably they changed the combat system as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this game is not, yeah, it was not designed right. It's not a good game. It's boring. And here's another thing, right? On this channel, I don't give like a rating to when I rate all my, you know, my games with the movies and all that. I don't give ratings. What I do is I recommend it and which audience I recommend it to. And for the first time on this channel, for the first time ever, I'm gonna say this: I do not recommend this game for anybody. Even if you you know, with the work politics, like even if you in the side of that, I don't even recommend this game for you either, because it's not a good game. It's just boring to play. You know, if you're wanting to work politics and all that, go play The Last of Us Part 2. That's a better game than this. That's a better game than this. Now, the reason why I say that, because as you guys know, if you played the previous Dragon Age games, is that there have been LGBT characters in these games before. But before they were written right. You know what was wrong with Liliana? What was wrong with Dorian? You know, what was wrong with all these previous games? What, like, the characters were written really well. But in this game, the characters are written so poorly to the point you don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that. And I just want to bring this up. I know it's a little bit like off topic, but I just want to mention this because there are people that don't seem to understand this. Having LGBT characters does not automatically make something woke. It's only when they start to push the politics that's what makes it woke. I just want to point that out. That's what, because some people don't understand that. So yeah, don't buy this game. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your money. For me, I actually got it I wasn't actually going to do a review on this game because I noticed I work politics just like everybody else. I wasn't going to buy it, but because it was for free on the PlayStation Store, I decided to get it and to review it since I am a big fan of Dragon Age, man. Yeah, and this is basically my thoughts on it. So yeah, don't buy this game. Unless literally you can get it for free if you want it. If you want it really badly, get it for free or get it at a discounted price. Do not pay full price for this game. It is not worth it. And I do not recommend this game at all to anybody, like as I mentioned before. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Yeah, so like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And yeah, thank you for watching. And they better not fuck up Mass Effect.